That's just this. That is just how it should be. So I don't even regret the money that I'm spending, because I was created. I'm not Mrs. Know-it-all. And even the things that I know right now, I had to study about them. I had to read books. I had to do all those things. But now there's still something that is lacking. And we cannot always, you should always maximize your thoughts. If you cannot do something, go to someone who can. Yesterday I spoke about I'm not in this game to compete with anyone. I'm in this game to learn from any person that I feel is doing much better than I am doing. I have a lot of people that I'm following, and they're doing so much better. And every time I make sure that I at least learn one or two things before I go to sleep from those people. I learn a lot from my international friends. They're doing massive things, guys. In Namibia, we are few of us that are really out there doing the most in this forex industry. So I am forced to learn from other people. I love my Nigerian friends. I love my Ghanaian friends. I love my Zimbabweans. I love my Rwandan friends. And every person around the world that is doing forex, and I can learn one thing or two. This has nothing to do with forex, I should not only talk about forex alone when I'm talking about these things. Like, you should always learn from people that are doing much better than you are. Even if you are, let's say for instance, you have love for cooking, go to someone else that you look up to, that does better food than you do. If you love cars, look at those people that drive cars the way you want to drive, maybe in the near future. Always have rooms to learn. Don't always pretend that you know it all. I know that there are a lot of people that look up to me when it comes to forex and whatnot, and I'm always because I cannot always be preaching about the same things, because they will find me boring at the end of the day. So that is why I'll go an extra mile and to get extra knowledge from whoever I can learn. Thank you so much for everyone who just stopped by. I appreciate all of you guys. Like I said, we are a family here. And Sundays are a good time to always catch up with family. So thank you so much. You see my tattoo here? I got this tattoo. It was the other time I was supposed to go to Nigeria, but things went the way they went, so I didn't go anymore. But now, just to feel, to take off that pain that I was feeling, because I lost so much on network. I've lost so much on so many things. I just needed to feel a little bit of pain to see that, okay, well, that was not pain, so the pain was here. I wrote this. It was forex. Everything about me, it's forex, because forex really helps me to understand that there's a God up there, because the things that forex has done in my life, I cannot even start to think like, I was a forex, honestly. I was a nobody. Not everyone saw my existence, but when I started this whole forex thing, I built a name for myself. I acquired my properties, my assets, all from forex. So I do not take this whole forex thing lightly. I love it so much. It made me who I am today, and it brought lovely friendships in my life. It brought the right people, and it also instilled discipline in me. So those are the things that I do not take for granted. It makes me happy, being able to educate people all around the world about something that I said I would really love. It means so much to me. So I never thought in my life I would have tattoos, and look at what happened. Oh my gosh. I really never thought I would have tattoos in my life, but they say that if you love something so much, you are going to breathe it, you are going to eat it, you are going to speak about it, and you are going to work it, and you are going to sleep it. And that is actually what happens with my life, with this whole forex thing. I started trading in 2019. That's when I got into forex, and nothing really made sense up until 2020. 2020 I started picking up, but 2021 is when everything else really got defined in my life. And wow, things been so messy for me. I just broke out of my shackles like that. And then when that happened, I was like, oh gosh, this Forex thing really helps me to understand that there is a God up there, because there's a God that can turn situations from really bad, horrible situations to just, in a blink of an eye. You're building a happy family, a happy home, a happy business, happy everything, just because of, money is beautiful, guys. Don't let anyone lie to you. Money is beautiful, If someone says that money does not bring them happiness, it's simply because they don't have it. Or maybe if they have it, they don't know how to use it. So you know what you gotta do if you want to be happy in your life. I tell you, anything can, the only thing that we cannot buy with money is our health. But even health we can buy with money. I'll be much better off when I'm sick and I'm at a private hospital than when I'm sick and I'm just at the government hospital. So money can literally just do anything. If you have money, you are on the safe side of life. Just now, don't take your money to your head. Still have respect for people. Still have respect for God. And still have, well, the word humble to me, humble is a broad word. Some people will think I am a boaster. Some people will think she's no humble because she speaks like this. But, a humble is a word that people can use at different levels. Some people will be like, no, I have money, but I'm a humble person, I mean, why would you want to fool if you have money? Such people don't have money. They just want to fool you. So please be careful when these people are telling you that, nah, I have money, but I prefer to live in Katutura. You are not going to live in Katutura if you have $4 million. You are not going to live in Katutura if you have $4 million. Obviously, you'll buy a house somewhere, maybe in Comasda or maybe Dorado or Kleinventuk. So stop lying to people, guys, that I am humble. There's nothing like that. Let's leave humility whatsoever alone. But how are you profitable every day, ma'am? I'm not profitable every day. I lost a trade yesterday. It's just that I do not post my trades, either wins or losses. I normally do not post them, but even yesterday I made a loss. So Forex is not that every day you are making money. Sometimes you lose the money, but you must make sure that your wins are more than your losses. Guys, if you want to know all of these things, you better come to my mentorship and training course, because we teach you what you need to know. So it's not every time that you're expected to make money from the Forex market, because you are not the market maker. So if you lose this money, you just forgive yourself and you move on, But you know that even the money that I am currently, that is what I even preached on my mentorship yesterday. I said that even the money that I lost yesterday, it didn't pain me. Why didn't it pain me? Because I've made so much money from the Forex market that even if I have to lose it right now, I don't feel so much pain. I'm not like a person starting in Forex, like you are getting that money from your salary. Everything that I have right now, it's from Forex, guys. The houses I'm building, the cars I'm driving, everything. You should have seen me 5 years ago. I was a nobody. But I tracked all my progress. If you can even look from the bottom of my profile, you can see that, oh my gosh, there's quite a huge difference from what I post now to the things that I used to post 5 years ago. I was just someone who was surviving through life, but I'm no longer surviving. I'm at a place where I am so content. It's a good thing to have money. It's a good thing to be financially disciplined, because I do not just spend like that, guys. I spend when need be, and I spend on things that I know that they are creating more money for me. I spend more money to make money. Like I told you yesterday, I had to pay for a course, and it's gonna pay off. It's going to pay. It's gonna take me 2-3 months for me to be learning what I'm gonna learn, and then from there on, I'll be more free. I have so much money. I'll have so much money because I am willing to invest in my knowledge. So, guys, what I'm trying to tell you here is that life does not come from 1 to 100 just like that. You need to work through your life, but it can go quicker if you have the correct vehicle to do that. For me, I invest, and whatever I do, I make sure that I only eat my change. The money that you see me spending or flashing, if you see me buying a bottle when I'm happy, but right now I'm on an alcohol-free lifestyle. So if you see me If you see me spending money on useless things, just know that I've already taken care of the major things. My house is getting built. My offices has beautiful furnitures. My car is beautiful. My hair is made. You know, you must always take care of the major things before you go on this whatever things, drinking every given day, of you buying expensive bags, of what is this stupid bag that I even bought the other time, but you know, peer pressure. I bought, what is that bag? Fan or whatever it's called. That was just literally peer pressure. It's there up my cupboard and I don't even use it because I'm such a very simple person. I'm this person who does not really, well, I'll dress up once in a while, but I'm not these girls that go out every weekend, dress up and whatnot. No, I'm quite a simple, very, very simple person. So I bought that fan bag just out of peer pressure, totally, yeah? Let's see who have asked a question here. What money that I got to try, that's why we don't want to live in those. Yeah, no, listen here. I'm not saying that Katutura is not a location for people to live. Katutura, like you are saying, you are making money in Katutura. That is all right. We all have freedom of choices where we want to live and what we want to do with our money. I'm just saying that, you know, some people come here and say that, no, I'm living in a ghetto because I want to save my money, because I'm being very humble or whatsoever. That is a wrong way of living. You cannot want to have money and still deprive yourself of the finest things in life. That you are being very stupid if you deprive yourself of the finer things in life and you are claiming to have money. Let's be realistic, guys. So don't deprive. Now you are there in a ghetto, there's no warm water, you are sleeping in the cold when it's cold, you are not, you know, you cannot even think properly. Listen, the way you live affects the way you think. If you are living in a ghetto, I'll be thinking much better when I'm living at a place where I have an aircon on. I'll be thinking much better when I'm at a cleaner place. I'll be thinking much better when I am in a lavish place. So please stop lying to me. You can live in Katutura if you want and if you feel like that is where the money is. But then a smart person will make money in Katutura and then go home to wherever they live. I'm not saying Katutura is not a decent place to live. I lived in Katutura and I can still live there. But it depends with what purpose am I living there. I used to live in Katutura for school only. But right now, if I had an opportunity to choose where I want to live, I would not live in Katutura. First of all, Katutura is a little bit risky for me. It's risky because, I mean, everything bad happens really in Katutura if we are to speak the truth. If we are to speak the truth, everything bad happens in Katutura. I love being honest, guys. Don't come here and tell me nonsense because I honestly just love to be very, very honest. Okay, so if you make your money in Katutura and if you feel it's safe for you to live there, go ahead, do it. I'm just saying that, you know, it's in human psychology. I mean, it's the way a human was designed. Once you have more, you always want more. Obviously, if I have more, there's no way I'll be renting if I have the money. You can only rent if you don't have the money to buy your own property. So if you are still going to come here and try to, you know, to tell me that I'm not humble enough or whatever, I'm not going to take that, you know. I'll tell you the truth. It's either you learn and apply or you learn and you do whatever you want to do with it. I really don't care. But me personally, my friend, if I have money, forget about me footing. I will not do it. I stopped footing when I got what? $30,000 to that time. The first car that I ever owned, it was just I went to buy that car in Botswana. It was, I had to spend $50,000. So the moment I got that money straight, why would I be footing with that money? Stop it, guys. How much do I need to fund my account? It depends with what broker you are trading. For the broker that I'm using, that is the Reeve, you only need $10 and then you'll be able to fund your account. Where's my phone? On my small phone, I only get money notifications. So whenever a text comes in, then I know it's money notification. Like I told you guys, you must not be stupid and make money from the forex market and go eat up that money. You make money to invest in other businesses, yeah? You make money to invest in other businesses. So whenever this phone rings, 180 paid. Whenever this phone rings, then I know it's just money notifications. There's no other messages that comes here. Never. This is for the notifications of money. Only money. The people that I hang around with, or the people that knows me, they know that if they are looking for me, then they are going to text me on WhatsApp, or they are going to whatever. They don't text me. So when I see this thing and it beeps on a message, then I know it's money notifications. Oh yeah, I was talking about don't just make your forex money, go spend it unwisely. Make money here. Make money here, and then invest in other businesses so that you can live well, guys, because you never know. Maybe one day you might wake up and you are blind. You might wake up and you are blind. So what will happen to you now if you don't have other like physical businesses? I can wake up. What if maybe one day someone just comes and they slap me and I get blind and I'm no longer able to trade the forex market? So there will not be any source of income for me. So we need to build what is called physical businesses. I'm not going to explain to you what are my other businesses, but I'm just saying that forex makes my money, and then I always invest it in other businesses because I'll never know what can happen to me. What investments? I don't do investments, no. I only invest in my studies. You can invest yourself in your study. Let me tell you something. If you really want to go somewhere, invest in your knowledge, because that is intellectual property. No one can ever take that away from you, guys. No one can ever take your knowledge away. So once you know something, then you know that you have something of worth, you know. You want to see my black cards? Let me see if I know where. Naomi, come and give my bag here. How to verify a derivative account when you don't have a proof of residence? But why don't you have a proof of residence, my love? If you don't have a proof of residence, just go to the police, declare that you are maybe renting or something, and then once you have that declaration, post it to them. Then they'll be able to verify your account on the reef. Why are you not wearing something, Bibi? You know? Oh, thank you, Bibi. You are so smart. I love you so much. Thank you, Bibi. But please go wear something before you come in this video. You are on international TV and everyone around the world is looking at you. You cannot come here, Bibi. So please. Where's the bag that with my cards? Basically that, guys. So if you are struggling to verify your account on the reef, what you gotta do is just to what is this? Go to the police, get a declaration, and give the RIP that declaration. Okay. How did I discover forex trading? That is a story. You guys will always ask me that. If you go down my page, I always tell my stories, guys. I'm such an authentic person. I always tell my story. How did I discover trading? There was a time. What happened? Guys, actually, let me tell you a story. My husband, he was a boyfriend by then. He was telling me about forex, and I was like, okay, what is this? You're actually wasting your time. What are you doing with this thing? I was looking at him going through notes, and by that time I did not understand anything at all. So, and he was telling me that he's going to resign because he wants to follow this thing, and I'm like, okay, that sounds like a plan, but I'm not really sure what that is all about. To me, it was also just like, this guy is going to gamble his money, but I trusted him. Then I started understanding piece by piece. And one day, there was actually a day that I bumped into someone. I'm not going to mention names here. I bumped into someone, and then this someone told me that, listen, I am trading, and that is how I make my money. And I was like, you are trading. Okay, so tell me more about forex. Then, you know, just briefly, like, you do this and this, but they did not give me a proper introduction on what it was. So I went home. When I went home, I went to Google what Forex was. Then I discovered that most of the people around the world, they're actually trading. The reason why they don't go to work, the reason why they are living such a free life whereby they can go for holidays anytime and they still have a lot of money, they don't have bosses and whatnot, these people were actually doing Forex. And I'm like, oh, okay, this sounds interesting. And you know, when something, when you, there's something that talks to the universe. When you start thinking about things, then they just show up, you know. They just start showing up. Then there was a friend of mine who was dating a girl, and this girl was studying in Cuba. So now this friend was like, oh, but this girl is also doing Forex. Apparently, she's Namibian, she's doing Forex and she's making money. And even now, she's studying to become a doctor, but she's no longer interested because she's making money from the Forex market. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's a good thing if you hook me up with that girl. Then a friend of mine hooked me up to that girl, and then this girl, she was also just starting up, so she did not have proper information also, but she helped me to start an account. She helped me to know how to put in a trade and closing trades and lot sizes and all of that thing. And after that, she gave me a book that I was reading. And after that, okay, she left me to be on my own. Then I was just blowing accounts. I used to blow accounts each and every day. I'm not gonna lie to you to tell you that I made money. I did not make money, guys. I blew accounts like left, right. So I ran the play, and I was just like, you know, no matter what, I'm gonna get this thing right. To cut the story short, I went for crazy mentorships whereby my money was stolen by these fake mentors, and then I paid for courses. Nothing was delivered. I was just given a lot of junk to read. And you're not reading. You can read all you want by yourself, but if you don't have that person who can tell you actually that this is what, then you're just wasting your time. So that is what happened. But then I bumped in a UK mentor. This guy mentored me so well that I don't forget about him, you know. And it was so crazy because our time difference were very, very totally different. But I showed up, you know, every time we had a class, because that time it was during their day, and this time during that time it was our night. But every time I would show up, and you know, all those nights, they really, really, really paid off, guys. A black card is just a black card. Oh God, black card is just a black card. You know, I can even have a black card, but there's no money. So life is crazy. Please, people can show you their black cards, but maybe those black cards, there is no money. But at least I know my black cards have money. This is my private wealth. Woo, you're not supposed to see this number. So this is my private wealth credit card. It's black. Huh? So you see it? Private wealth. No, not Chicken Falcon, whatever nonsense. No, I didn't learn. This is just someone who, he's not even known. He's not those people. So this is my black private wealth. Private wealth. Can everyone say with me, private wealth? And when you just don't say private wealth, you don't say it like that, guys. You do not say private wealth. You don't rush it. You don't say it rushing. You say private wealth. Even when you are saying it, you should really feel that you are so rich. So you just, where's your black card private wealth? No. Where is your black card private wealth? That is the correct way to say it. That is the correct way to say your private wealth card. Okay, that is number one. And then I have the I have so many cards. Hold up. Then this is my private wealth. This is my private wealth card. This is like my transactional private wealth black card. So this is a transactional one. I use this on a daily. Yeah, what do you want, baby? Oh, baby, you hearing about what about Fapenyan? Stop it. So that was my black private wealth transactional card. You guys, when you talk about these things, you should really put respect on it. So next time, please do not ask me, what's a private wealth private credit card? No, respect the money. Respect the money. So it's private wealth. Can you see how I rolled my eye? Did you see how I rolled my eye?